What's going on, guys? Your boy King Red Diamonds, and I'm back for another Nioh 2 video. And in today's video, we'll be taking on our final main mission in the Dawn region. Sunsets on Mount Tenno. Mission is a pretty decent one. It's a lengthy one. It might take a few minutes, but we're gonna hop into it and get it done. But before we do, I ask you guys please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Appreciate you all for the support. Um, we're almost to 2,500 subscribers, which is pretty decent for me, especially as I take long breaks every now and then simply because of certain things, but that's neither here nor there. So let's do this. This is my current gear. Again, I might have a set on, but it's not on purpose. It is literally because it is the highest level gear that I can currently equip at the time. And that's actually not a bad set. For early game, this is a pretty decent set to use. The melee damage, dodge, heat consumption is very good as well. The life drain on Bullseye is just a plus. It's not something that you're going to focus on too much, but it does add some depth to your current setup. Again, I don't recommend making early game builds. You can do whatever you want. I don't recommend it simply because, again, your early game build is going to become obsolete the more you play. The higher you go in the game, the more higher level gear you will have. So say I have this gear on now, when I get to the next region, I'll have higher level gear that pretty much outshines this gear. So again, making a build in this stage of the game is not recommended. But if you would like to do so, by all means do so. I just don't recommend doing so. Again, with the accessories, you can pretty much choose whatever accessories you like. I would recommend just trying to use accessories that are of a higher rarity rather than just picking any accessory. The higher rarity accessories obviously come with more special effects than the lower rarity ones. As you can see, this only has 3. Then what we have, this one is 4. So again, any of these you want to choose, by all means use them. I generally go for Magatama or my General's Pillbox and medicine cases. Those are what I like to use because those, in my opinion, have the best locked stats. The locked stats are symbolized by the little symbol next to the special effect. So every single one of these accessories has a locked stat or innate stat on it. I again tend to go with medicine cases or Wagenose pill boxes because they come with probably the best ones in the game. Magatama as well. Um, my stats are as follows. Again, I'm going to try to get my constitution to 15, and then after that, I'm going to push my stamina to 15 because that's going to allow me to wear higher, higher weight gear instead of me just being stuck to using medium and light gear. I'll be able to actually throw on some heavy gear. So again, I'm going to get my stats to 15 in constitution and around 15 in stamina. And then after that, we're going to pump points into skill until we get to around 60 plus. Because once we get to around 60 plus, in the early game, you'll be doing a good amount of damage. I do decent damage now, but as my last video showed, my damage is starting to fall off just a little bit. And because enemies are starting to get stronger. I'm level what 90 right now, so getting closer to that 100, that level 100, that's when you start to truly feel the difference in enemies. But let's do it. Again, I said this map is pretty decent in size. It's a lot of like places to discover and just explore. So you would definitely want to take your time doing so. Again, I'm not going to show the story. I feel as though if you want to watch the story, then it'll be better to do that on your playthrough than for me to spend 2 hours on one mission. All right, let's go. Again, whenever you're doing these missions, try to take your time as much as possible. Don't, I'm only speeding through simply because um, this is meant to be a guide rather than a full-on show you where everything is mission. I have other videos on my channel that will show like just the ins and outs. This is just a playthrough for newer players to understand how someone who is pretty much a pro goes through. All right. He's gonna come down here, so let's deal with him. I know there's like skeleton warriors somewhere around here. All right, got a new pair of dual swords. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, whenever I play this game and I'm like using a certain weapon, it takes forever to get those weapons to drop. Like obviously there are ways to influence weapon drops, but for some reason it's just that like whenever you're using a certain weapon, it takes forever for that specific weapon to drop. But also because I think that since I am using the dual swords, there are there are more variants of certain weapons than there are of others. So for example, when you're using like a single katana, there are much more katanas in the game, like much more variations of katanas in the game than there are dual swords. So I guess it seems as though they don't drop as much, but again, they're basically pulling from, you know, um, they're pulling from an inventory of a certain amount of weapons that they just don't have. So if I was to say, like, this isn't an exact number, but if we're talking like, say there are about 15 dual swords, which I don't think there are, I'm just giving a random number, there would be like 25 katanas. Like, katanas are, it's because they're the most common weapon in the game. So yeah, like that would probably be why it feels as though I don't have as many dual swords drop as I would like. But again, like there are way more katanas than there are dual swords, so it makes a lot of sense. Light gear is the worst. Takes so much damage when you use light gear. I mean, my toughness is super low because again, I am in light gear. I have like a C toughness, which is absolutely horrible. I'm gonna tell you this right now. A C toughness in late game, it's not going to fly. The only way and only time I would ever recommend gear with C toughness is if you are very, very good at dodging. If you are not good at dodging, I do not recommend anything below A. Let's be honest. B toughness is even B toughness is pushing it. But you want to have at minimum an A toughness in late game. Yeah, you B, like I said, B toughness is pushing it. A toughness is where you want to be at. In game, late game. Well, actually, you won't even be able to get that until in game. So in game, double A toughness is the best. You can tank everything, and you'll still take damage, but your survivability will shoot up if you go with like a double A toughness. But anything below A toughness, I do not recommend using unless you are godly at dodging. If you're good at dodging, by all means, you can go whatever toughness you want. Um, I missed. This is just my recommendation. I'm not probably not going to hit him. Yeah, I'm not going to hit him. I don't feel like wasting all my bullets trying to. Nice. Got some dual sword points. Needed that. I feel like it's been a while since I've got some. Alright, we've opened up a path up here. So that's good. What the hell? Oh. Shoot. Jesus. I should have countered. That's a result right there of C toughness. That's the result. I got hit one time. Immediate death. I have 2,000 HP and I just took one hit. Died immediately. Again, I feel like my damage is just like it's. You see how long it took to kill that thing? Like my damage is not where it should be. So yeah, once I get my other stats up, we're pumping everything into our skill stat for sure. You gotta be shitting me. That's one thing I hate when I play this game. I hate fighting enemies next to like an edge or some type of elevated surface because for some reason, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, the game's AI loves to fight next to the edge of something. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. But they love, like the enemies love to dodge and jump back and flail away towards the edge of something. And then when you're fighting them, you have to be wary of not of either not knocking them off, but then it also puts you at a disadvantage because then they'll attack you when you're trying to be super cautious. It's just like the worst thing of all time. I hate it so much because it's happened so many times, especially when you're farming. Oh my goodness, it's the worst when you're farming. Like late game farming, when you're farming enemies late game and you're trying to get certain gear, you don't know when the gear that you're trying to get will drop. So you may be fighting an enemy on the edge of something, and he may have, like, they may have the item that you're looking for. But if you knock them off the edge and they die, you lose all of those items. So you never know if that enemy had the item you wanted or not. It's the worst of all time. It sucks. I hate it. That's why I hate fighting anything near the edge. Like, it sucks so much. The absolute worst. It's happened to me so many times. Like, it's literally happened to me so many times. I've had so many times where I've knocked an enemy off the edge when I wasn't trying to, and I lost all of the gear I could have gotten and not know if they had the item that I needed or not. So I had to continue to grind when I probably could have finished at that moment. Man, I love Tengen Kujaku's Guardian Spirit. They have everything. I can find out where the Kodama are. Very good for grinding up like getting the Kodama for your blessings and stuff, which I need to check honestly. I don't think I've checked my blessing. I need to check that to make sure I put it on Amrita. Because early game Amrita is more important than anything, to be completely honest with you. Like Amrita is definitely your go-to for um, early game. Let's see, what can I give you? Let me give you some easy stuff. I don't even use this. There you go. Take that. Give me something good, please. Preferably dual swords. Uh, all right. Let's. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them from right here. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to attack them from right there. So I will go to this side. Maybe I can get this one. Nope. Of course, they place them directly underneath at an angle that you wouldn't be able to get them. Nice. Come over here. Fine. If you don't want to come over here, I will just shoot you from here. I can still hit you from that distance. Can't dodge that. You can dodge that, but you can't dodge this one. Look, we can do this all day. There you go. And now you're dead. There's no way he's going to survive this. He needs to burn. It's a no way. That works for me too. I'll take it. I just wasn't trying to fight him and this at the same time. No way. Not in this dark realm. No, sir. It was another one. Yeah, I was not fighting all three of them. I didn't even know it was three. But I tell you, I wasn't fighting all three at the same time. Not in that dark realm. Alright, made it to our next shrine. Maybe I can finally save. And actually, what I can do right now to help myself out a little bit, we're gonna use these. Because these aren't really, these are only honestly usable. Like, you can use them for builds and stuff. You can use them for other things. But I literally only use these to give myself more Emerald. I do not use these for builds. I do not use these to give myself like my guardian spirit back super quick. I don't use them for that. I use them strictly to give me more Amrita. That's what I feel like they are for. Alrighty. Alright, let's check our blessing first. Okay, we have our Oracle blessing. Cool. We can actually level up too. Alright, let's see if we got some better weapons. Do I have another dual sword? I do not. No. No, I do not. Okay, how about a bow? Nope. How about new gear? I do. I do. Ooh, I can use heavier gear. Nice. Okay. Not bad. All right. Okay, so what do we have? I have Spinning Dragon. I don't really need that right now. Water Sword I do not need right now. Rising I don't need. Random Slice, no. I mean, I could get, no, I don't really need it. I cannot get my Mystic Art yet. What is this? Mortal Flow. Kind of don't need it right now. Is this Relentless? I have Passes the Life for the Grapple. Shadow Strike enemies from behind. I will get Shadow Strike next. Yeah, Shadow Strike will be next after I finish with Relentless. So, next we're going to start with Shadow Strike. All right. Let's keep it moving. Who saw me? Oh, I can't even see. I couldn't even see him because of the sun. If I didn't pay attention, oh, that's the sun is in like the worst position. How did you see me? Oh well, okay, I'll give you that. Ah, missed. Very important to clear out areas with your ranged weapons before moving on to them. You could pretty much minimize all of your confrontations as well as your um, chances of having to fight multiple enemies at once. I mean, obviously, if I shoot him, no matter where I shoot him, they're going to both be alerted, but rather shoot him away from them to have a better chance of not being spotted. Yep. Look at that. Perfect. And I could deal with him without doing that. Like, I haven't done this level in so long. I'm so used to having to deal with this level in Underworld. And at this point of the level, you're going to fight, I think it's the Itsumude. And those things are like mini bosses. And then you'll actually find like a Suki in here. I don't think I need to go back there. Yeah, I can do that. Just a refill on my ammo. Cool. Yeah, got my ammo back. I'm good to go. Let's do it. There we go. I see you up there. I see you over there too, yeah. Where? 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 How did you see me? Let's not fight next to that thing. Alright, we get 2 chances. That didn't work. Please work. Oh, no! Oh, God. Hmm. We drop that. I can't even wear that right now, so I can drop that. Obviously, there is no. I wouldn't say there's a perfect way to do this stage right now. There's no perfect way because again, there's so many places that you're going to revisit. There's so many places that you're going to go back to. So, um, I would just say explore. You know, you don't have to try to get through it super quickly. Just explore. Try to find all the different passageways, um, and all that stuff. Now you can fight those too, but easier way to get rid of them is just destroy those crystals. So I don't know if anybody saw it, but when I was down here, go back, you can literally come underneath and just destroy these two crystal pillars right here, and that will get rid of everyone up there without having to deal with fighting them if you want to. I'm honestly probably not going to fight them right now simply because, um, for one, fighting multiple enemies at once right now and honestly at all is not smart. It's just not good. You don't want to fight more than one enemy at a time. It's it's just it's just not good. So I'm probably just going to destroy those crystals to make it easier for myself, rather than try to make it tougher. I'm not doing a challenge run or anything like that. Those things are dangerous too because they attack so quickly. All right, well, I am out of ammo, at least in my rifle. All right, let's go back down. God, I can't open from that side. And there we go. Now those two, I think they are Omniu those are gone now. So you don't have to worry about fighting them. You can go up top and run around as freely as you would like. Again, that is personal preference. If you would like to do that, it's an easier way to get through, in my opinion, much safer. If you want to try to take them on and get their item drops, by all means. I'll be honest with you, early game, it's not really worth it. Like it's not, especially when you're not grinding and building, you're just trying to get through the base game. But like again, it's personal preference. Most of the stuff in this game is personal preference. However you want to tackle the game, by all means do so. I just like to make my time playing this game a lot easier, a lot, you know, safer, simply because you can die at any moment on this game. Like, just from the slightest enemies, from the smallest enemies to the biggest enemies, you can get killed in so many ways. Like, you'll die from enemies that you didn't even expect to get killed from. So, caution is definitely something that you should exercise when playing this game. Definitely. Take the scaredy cat approach. There's no shame in it. I, for one, have zero shame with taking that approach. I promise you. Oh, hit up. Oh, let me get back up. All right. I don't see it. Oh, it's over there. I'm not about to worry about that. Not right now, at least. Missed anyway. It's because you suck. Again, it's worth opening up all your paths, getting as many doors open as possible. Again, that's why I said just explore. Exploring is going to definitely be your best bet in all of these areas. You want to explore as much as possible, get as many doors open as possible, all that good stuff. There she is. I was looking for you. Gotta be quicker than that. Okay, I think we are good for now. There is one other place that we need to go to and explore. And that is down here. I'm not dealing with you right now. I'll come deal with you when I come back up. Because you're not going to jump down here. I know you're not. But we got to go deal with what's up there. Oh God, yeah. That's the thing that used to kill me on this level. Like I hated dealing with that, with the aberrant soldier behind them. Like they're the worst to do because he won't come down the steps. All right. Back up. God, back up again. There we go. Perfect. And again, you can just destroy these without having to deal with anything above ground. In my opinion, the best way to go about dealing with this area. Like, why waste your time trying to fight everything when you can just find a simple and easy way to get rid of it? Now we can head up. We can deal with him now. Should be another one. Nope. And there he is. I can see you. I can see you. Hold up. Okay. All right. I see blue. I want to go back because I see something that's blue, and I feel like I should get that. I don't remember what blue stands for. I feel like blue is like a chest or something. Yeah, I think blue may be like a chest or something. Hold up. Crap. Is it above? Is it up here? Where? Is it down below? Is there a chest over here somewhere that I didn't? I can see a blue dot, and I feel like it's a chest, but if I'm being honest with you, I don't care now. I'm not about to go find it. Alright, let's check our gear. See if we got any good stuff that we can switch to. Still the same sword. Same dual sword, so nothing new. Same rifles and stuff. Yeah, nothing. I can switch to that. No, wrong one. This I can honestly save, but again, it'll be like, how about this? I'll just lock it. Just because. But this has higher defense, and we want more defense as it stands. Alrighty, let's go. We have made it to our final boss, Ryomen Sukuna. Let's do it. For those of you who are fans of Jujutsu Kaisen, this is a more apt representation of who he is. This is how he's actually described in the show or in the manga. Get out of there, get out of there. Nice. Smithing text on the first run? That's always good. It's always a good omen to get smithing text on your first playthrough of a certain mission. Always a good omen. And again, we don't need to see this story. But that is the mission of the sunsets on Mount Tenno. Again, we don't need to see this. We are getting closer to the end until we can start getting into New Game Plus and I can start showing you how I would put together an early game build. But again, that probably is still a little bit further down the line. If we somehow luck up when we get to New Game Plus and get a Yasukani early, then you guys are in for a treat early. This is actually a very good Soul Core. I will save that. This is very good, actually. Now we can put on 3 Soul Cores. Sweet. Let's hit the shrine. Yes. We're gonna tune a Soul Core. What can fit? Let's check that first. Oh, we're good. We got a good amount. Let us. I want to unassign that. We are going to put. Let's sort by level. What do you know? We can use this. And then we're going to put our Epon. This has drop rate. I don't need that right now for yokai especially. Another one, drop rate. Where's my other Epon? There we go. And then, what can I throw on? Let's put our Aberrant on there. Beautiful. Love to see it. Alright, that's done. Got more magic stuff. That's already maxed out. Sloth Talisman is not really too useful, honestly. I mean, early game Sloth is actually Sloth Talisman is actually useful early game, so I can't lie and say it's not useful. I'll do this. Okay, I still can't fit those. Can't fit those. Can fit those. Okay. Do I have another sword? I do, finally. Jeez, it took forever to get a new dual sword. All right. So that was the last main mission in this region. Right now, I think I have one side mission to do in this area. Do I have one side mission to do in this area? I'll have to defeat 10 or more Omeo mages for these to unlock. Okay, well, I'll end up coming back to those. So that was actually our last mission to do in that area. We'll move on to the next region in the next video. So I will see you guys in the next video. Again, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Appreciate you guys for the support. See you guys in the next one.